I'm Ryan.
I'm Drew.
And I'm Ray.
And
welcome to TC Weekly.
Today you're going to see anything from
A reality show about a band.
Investigating reporting.
and skateboard trick tips.
So stay tuned for more.
We hope you enjoy.
All right, you ready to check me? Yeah, I'm all set up here. Check. Test. What's going on, man? Get nothing. Do you have the power supply on? Yeah. Well, what about, is the power strip turned on? Yeah. Are all your 4 cords matched up? Yeah, they're plugged into me. Did you turn the freaking mic on?
Of course it's turned on, you fool.
Looks like I'm the fool.
Dude, seriously?
Brandon, dude, not getting any sound. Can you help me?
Yeah. It helps if you get the mute.
Oh, mute button, right. Alright, thanks, dude.
I'm not getting any sound here.
Oh, let's see here. Try that.
Sorry.
Hey Brandon, my keyboard's not working.
Dude, you really know it helps if you plug this in, right?
Hey, thanks, dude.
No problem.
Dude, what are you doing out here? We are waiting on you. We are ready to start.
Now you ready?
Thank you for inviting me to talk about the dislocated workers. I'm Marty Briggs, of course, and I have a little bit of background because I am a dislocated worker. As a dislocated worker, you know, it's a person that's returning from the business world and coming back and trying to find some education to better himself. When you come into school the first day and you're saying, wow, what did I do to get myself into this situation? Am I doing the right thing? There's a lot of questions that goes through in a dislocated worker's mind. It helps to have that enthusiasm up front to get you through this, because you don't really understand all the different hurdles, potholes, and curves that come along that path that make it a little bit difficult to achieve your success in the end. And not to discourage anybody that may be thinking about coming back to college, or even seeing this video that says, well, I'm a dislocated worker and he says it's going to be hard. Well, adversity is a good thing in a lot of cases. It actually builds strength. And one of the highest hurdles that you have to climb as a dislocated worker that I see is the money issue.
Yes.
You sit there, okay, now how am I going to get myself through school? Is my unemployment going to last long enough? Can I do unemployment and do a job too? Can I get scholarships? How do I get scholarships? In a lot of cases, a lot of these answers are out there, and they're there, but you're hard to find, and it all takes time. And in the meantime, you entered school and you made that commitment, and now you got all these other little things. But money is a big hurdle. One of the potholes that I see is that they've been out in the workforce a long time, and a lot of things have happened in technology since that time. And then their job may not have required it at the time. But now, when they come back to school, technology is a big thing. Any change is stress.
Yes.
I mean, you sit there and you're going like, okay, you come in, and sure you had timelines at your job, but now you have timelines that are totally a little bit more stressful because they're outside of your profession or what you did before, and you had time to react before. Now it's less time to react. You have to learn these things right up front, right now, and you have to have these lessons and everything in. And not only that, there's a lot of other stress issues that come up with being a student. Stress of not being able to find your class, or stress of, am I doing this right? And part of that is you deal with the reaction of your family. I mean, you're a dislocated worker means a lot of times that you lost your job. The emotion of how you lost your job is another issue. The reason there are so many of them here in the last couple of years is because companies are downsizing. Downsizing, there's no rule book on that either. All these things are all playing in your commitment to get through this school, but a dislocated worker is not a fun path to travel. It's a path that can be traveled, and it's a path that I recommend if you are dislocated to seriously consider, only for the fact that you have more tools that you can offer an employer in the other end, and that's going to get you hired.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm your man Kojo, and this is Kojo's Awesome Tricks. Hey guys, what's up? I'm your man Kojo, and I'm here with my boy Sergeant Steez again. Make sure you check him out on the Xbox. Okay, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it about a step above from what we did last week. Still keeping it pretty basic, but a little more advanced from last week. Today we're gonna show you the front side shove it, the front side 180, and also that heel flip. So right now, I guess we'll just leave it with Sergeant Steez to show us how to do them tricks. Take it away, Sergeant Steez.
Alright. Hey, what's up, kids? I'm here to show you the front side pop shove it. Pretty basic trick. A little hard, but you'll get the hang of it right quick and easy. First of all, you're going to want to take your front foot, okay, whichever that may be, regular left foot, goofy right foot, but you're going to take that front foot and pretend my hand is my foot here, and you're going to want just your toes hanging over, just your right to where your big toe hangs over, just so you can like grab the board just like that, and have it about an inch behind the front two bolts here, you know. And then for your back foot, which is the most crucial foot in the front side pop shove it, you're going to want to have it right here in the bend, you know. Pretend this is my back foot again. You're going to want to have it right here in the bend, okay? Because what you're going to do is you're going to pop it down, and this trick is mostly in the back foot. You're going to pop and scoop. You're just going to scoop it. The board's going to do a 180. You're going to land on her. You're going to ride away just clean. It's going to be nice. Alright, scrubs, now that you got that front side pop shove it down, let's do this front side 180. Basic trick, very basic. Pretty much just like your ollie, only you're going to twist a little bit with it. Alright, front foot again, have it again 2 feet, you know, pretty much put your feet is in your ollie, you know. So you're going to have your front foot about an inch behind, boom, and then your back foot here. It's going to be just like the ollie, all curvature like that. So that when you pop, it's all in the shoulders. You're going to want to spin your shoulders. As you're popping, spinning your shoulders. And you'll just guide that right around. You can follow it. You see everything. Just follow it all the way around. When you feel comfortable, plant your feet, ride away nice and juicy. Alright, germs, here we are with the heel flip. Now that you got that front side shove and that 180 down, what you're gonna do for the heel flip again, okay, you're gonna put your foot just like, I'm gonna say the front side prop shove it. Have that big toe just hanging over a tad there, about an inch behind the back front bolts here. You know, have it so you can just kind of clamp around there. Back foot, this is now gonna be like the ollie. Have it up there in the curvature of the board with your foot. You know, have it nice and smooth, so that when you pop, you can flick your heel and kick it out. Get that nice heel flip in there, catch her on the bolts, right away nice and steezy like.
Alright everyone, I want to thank you guys for watching. I also want to thank you, Sergeant Steese. Thanks, man.
Anytime, anytime.
Alright, so now take what you learn here, go take them to the streets and rip it up. Now make sure you tune in next week where we're going to show you some better advanced tricks. We're going to get to the advanced aspects now. Alright, Kojo says, stay frosty.
I've had a long history in my family of law enforcement. My father is a law enforcement officer, and I have a lot of other relatives that are law enforcement officers. But the main thing is making a difference. You know, being the difference in the community. You know, getting out there and helping the community. That's been a base around my life growing up.
The program that we have here at NWTC, they can take two tracks. One is a certification track or a non-certification track. The non-certification track is simply getting your degree in criminal justice. The other track is what we call a certifiable track. In other words, they'll have to take a few extra classes in criminal justice, what we call tactical classes. Once they complete that with success and pass all their exams, then they become certifiable to work for a police department.
There's a lot of different classes. Actually, you would like to start off with your general education classes, you know, your English and those type of classes, and then you move up into more of the core classes.
We do have the Criminal Justice Association, which is a highly successful club in our program, and it's all run by students, and they've done a fantastic job, and they go out and they actually volunteer for services. They do a lot of fundraising. They donate to charities from their fundraising. They do a wonderful job of getting in touch with the community and offering their services.
I'd have to say firearms is probably the biggest thing we've done so far, and definitely, well, the defense and arrest tactics are very important too.
We teach them decision-making processes, which is a lot tougher than just teaching somebody how to do something. When we can teach somebody how to shoot a gun, we can teach somebody how to hit somebody. That's really easy. The challenging part of that, of the course, is knowing when to apply those skills and techniques. And so we concentrate heavily on communication process, the professional communication skills, and then escalate from there if we need to all the way up to deadly force if we have to.
I mean, we can practice them right now. You know, if someone walks up on you weird, or you don't know about the circumstances, you can, you know, act the way you do in class, I guess. But more importantly, as a law enforcement officer, to be on your toes and to not really trust anybody, and, you know, never take anything for granted. Right now, actually, I'm in one of the most fun classes is TAC, where you do most of the hands-on stuff, like defense and arrest tactics, and we get to do firearms and stuff like that. So it's pretty entertaining.
With the associate's degree, they can work in the federal levels of criminal justice, such as immigration. We have the correctional program as well, where they can work in the jails as a correctional officer throughout the state or municipality or county. They can be hired as a state patrol officer or a deputy or a municipality type officer. It is an open program. However, if they want to be certifiable, they have to have pretty much a clean record because the competition is so high to get a law enforcement position. So if you have a felony, definitely you're not going to be accepted into the certifiable track. However, you can graduate in criminal justice.
We'd like to thank you for joining us on TC Weekly School Explorers as we explored the criminal justice program. We hope to see you again next week, and you have yourselves a good day.
Hey everybody, we're going to do the tricep pull that down. What that targets is the arms area and also your torso and also your abs. So it's a 3 and all in one deal. Now, you want to choose a weight that's not too light and it's not too heavy. Once you've got that nailed down, you're going to put your feet firm down. Back straightened because we don't want back problems. Put your 2 hands on the bar so that they're both equally balanced. Not like one's closer than the other, or not like that. We want to do it like balanced. So once we do that, you want to take a breath in, push down, and exhale. So inhale when you're coming up. Exhale as you're going down. And it's just like that. Now, weight training correspond with cardio training, which we'll cover next week. Weight training is essential because you don't want to have your body all soft. Because during cardio, yeah, you're shedding skin, fat, not skin fat, but fat off from your belly and everything. You're gonna have to have some weights involved because it'll strengthen and tone your body. And if you do that, then the more cardio you do, the more muscle will show and whatnot. It's important to do weightlifting and cardioing. Try to do weightlifting first and then cardio afterwards. But we'll talk more about that next week. Well, we covered the tricep pull that down today. Next week, we will cover more of the dieting, and we can touch up some of your dieting so you can eat some junk food. That's right, junk food. Until then, I'll see you next time.
Influence. The capacity to have an effect on the character, development, and/or behavior of someone or something. The way you apply it is entirely up to you. This is Influential Entertainment. Welcome to our second episode. Today we'll be discussing music from the 50s through 80s, underground versus mainstream, and modern music.
We've asked a handful of people how they feel about these different styles and how they've been influenced by them.
My favorite old band would probably either the Beatles or AC/DC, just because I pretty much listened to them every day growing up.
If you take popular music from the 1950s and then popular music from the 1990s or the 2000s, you can see similarities in the instruments being used or the composition of the band, but the music itself sounds completely different.
Music from the 50s and 80s was pretty good. Starting to see a blend from different cultures, starting to get into all the different music. New technology was just starting to come out, so there's a lot more interesting sounds and stuff they can start throwing in there without having a whole orchestra behind them.
Right now, a lot of people can say that they hear a lot of bad music. It's just mainly because from what we hear from the old radio, like when we listen to classic rock, we're hearing all the good stuff from the past. Maybe another decade down the line, we're going to hear all the great stuff what happened today.
Mainstream music is mainstream mostly because it's catchy, but you don't need to be particularly talented at making music to write a catchy melody. And so the most famous artist in music may not be as talented as some underground guitarist that could shred a solo that would make you cry. The thing is, the majority of people don't want to hear a tear-jerking guitar solo. They just want a constant thumping bass line and a whole lot of synth.
I think mainstream music is definitely a good thing, mostly because that they get paid a lot, so they've got a lot of money to spend for new equipment. I think it just makes the end product sound a lot better.
Each generation influences the next, so it's just this endless wave of creativity every decade, pretty much. You know, when you hear your favorite artist talk, they always have a big old list of who influences them. It carries on, but it doesn't just stay in one spot.
As far as modern music goes, I think the most unique to the times artist is Flying Lotus. He makes electronic music that is unlike that of any other musical artist that I've ever heard.
Friends do a big influence on what I like, because usually we have the same tastes. But mainly I got into Lady Gaga by myself, because right now she's just the main point in my favorites list.
Music influences me a lot every day. It's part of like my daily routine. I wake up, I'll listen to the radio on the way to work. It helps wake me up. It helps me relax after work. Everything I do, I have music on in the background.
What's your favorite band?
I really like Muse. They inspire me to create and to reflect on my beliefs. A lot of their songs have revolutionary undertones and science fiction overtones.
You know, I've heard some of their stuff, and I think I know what you mean.
Join us next time on TC Weekly when we'll introduce you to the members of Kelsey's favorite band, the Gorillaz, and we'll give you a brief introduction to the world of cosplay.
What do you listen to?
Who I'm supposed to be. I don't wanna be anything other than me.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Daniel with NWTC's Anti-Scholastic Report. Today we have a special event going on at the college, and we're here interviewing an a cappella group called Ball in the House. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, we're doing good.
Excellent. Can you introduce yourselves for me?
We can. My name's Ryan. I sing bass. Right over here is Craig Range. He's on high tenor. Here's Patrick McCarthy. He's also on high tenor. Right over here in the cool-looking glasses, we got Nels Ertl on the smooth baritone. And then right here to my left, we have John J. Ryan, one of the best beatboxers in the business.
Well, I have the part that most people think is fake or done with tracks or something like that. But yeah, it's just I don't really do a lot of sound effects during the show. Mostly just drum sounds. Thinking of myself as the drummer to support the rest of the band.
So you guys are out traveling all over the country. What do you have coming up?
We're going to be all over the Midwest. We did a showcase here, and we were fortunate enough to book a lot of shows all over the Midwest. We're going to be returning to New York to do some cool things and up a couple of things in Boston in October. But other than that, yeah, just traveling.
How much of a challenge has that been for you guys, and what is kind of your background individually into getting into this a cappella group?
When I ended up coming back to the East Coast, I met up with these guys, and I had done some in college, so I was familiar with it. I know that it basically takes, I would say, 85% of it is listening, because if you can't hear what the other person is projecting, or if you're singing too loud, you're going to come across as, the blend is not going to be equal. If the other person's singing too softly, it's all about the proper blend together as a group, which I think makes the perfect sound for a cappella.
You think about a song and you've got your rhythm section, you've got your bass, you've got your instruments. Bands could have guitars, bass guitars, they could have keyboards, they could have horn sections, and so we got to take all those things, condense it down into just basically a melody with a bass and then 2 background parts plus the drums. So that's challenging in the idiom that is contemporary a cappella. And it's very challenging. With only 5 guys on stage, there's no place to hide. So if you forget something or something goes wrong, you just kind of run with it. So yeah.
All right, so this is Daniel signing out with NWTC's Anti-Scholastics here with Ball in the House. So we'll see y'all next time. For more information about the group or to purchase one of their latest CDs, contact their website at ballinthehouse.com.
We hope you enjoyed the show. That's all we have for this week.
We hope you tune in next week. Stay frosty.